What is up, guys? My name is Jack Gardiner, and today I am delighted to be walking you guys through our favourites and the winners of the Shredemption solo challenge. Now, first of all, I must apologise. Sorry this has taken me and Owain forever, but really there were so many amazing takes here. We both sat through every single one of these, even when Owain was here, listening through, and it was such a pain to pick our favourites, mainly because there was such a wide variety of instruments, but also the fact that the level was just super high. The phrasing and technique on display in some of these is just next level. It's absolutely terrifying. So yeah, I do apologise that it's taken us so long, but we're finally here. So we had everything going on in terms of these submissions. There was an absolute ton of you. We had rap.
A to the side, C to the double, C to suspense, the D is for the bastard, E is for fretful, F is for Ecuador, G for Jack, H for hat, I for I.
Rich Palmer, what a legend. To viola. To exceptionally talented young bass players. And even legends like Angel Vivaldi, who is an absolute monster of a player. If you've not checked him out before, check this out. But essentially, there was a ton of just incredible takes over this tune. Now, we've basically decided to put this as a top 10, and then we'll actually have a top 5 who will take away prizes. But I wanted to start with basically one of our favourites. So these are in no particular order, by the way. We're going to start by looking at a guy called Jeremy Barnes. Now, Jeremy is an Australian guitar player who has incredible technique. I mean, wait for this tapping thing that's going to go on here. But not only that, though, is he's also got a ton of musicality. And I think there's always this fine balance when you've got that kind of crazy technique. It can sometimes be hard to keep it musical, but I think Jeremy absolutely nails that every single time. So both me and Owain were blown away watching this. There was a couple of times where we both, I think, laughed out loud at just how good this tapping is. So without further ado, let's check out Jeremy Barnes.
Okay, Mr. Gardiner.
So next up, we have another furious take. This one is from Mirko Salazar. Sorry if I'm butchering that name. I do apologise. But man, again, ridiculous phrasing. This one reminded me a lot of like Greg Howe, and there's I guess it's his kind of tapping things going on later on, which again, just silly good technique. Both me and Owain really enjoyed this one, so Mirko, hats off. This was sick. Check out this. So next up, we have a young Italian guitarist called Lorenzo Cecchi. Sorry about if I'm butchering that name. Lorenzo has this really kind of cool Wayne Krantz style vibe going on. There's a lot of like these crazy double stops and lines that seemingly come out of nowhere. And he's a great guy. We actually met him in Milan when Owain came over here by chance, and it was a really cool hang. But dude, what a player. Check out this now. Next up then, we have another amazing guitarist. This one is Mitch Solurin. Again, sorry if I'm butchering that name. But man, this was a great kind of composition, if you like. We really enjoyed how this solo flowed. Owain wanted to particularly mention how he loved the harmonies at the later parts of the solo. He said that really, really stood out to him. And yeah, it sounded really cool and creative. So without further ado, let's check out Mitch's solo now. Next up, we have an amazing Greek guitarist, George Karagiannis. Again, sorry if I'm butchering those names, but man, what a player. This one is, again, crazy level technique, loads of wide stretch intervals and pentatonic lines that sound super cool over it. Both me and Owain really enjoyed the sound of this one. Also, there's some great phrasing here as well, so it's, again, not only technique. This is one thing throughout all of these entries that we were kind of blown away with. There was a lot of not only high-level sophistication in terms of the technique, but also in terms of the phrasing, and George definitely falls into this category. So let's check out George's take now. So with these next five then, this is almost like a top five in terms of our favourites. Now, again, these are in no particular order, but basically every one of these will win a prize. So be sure to check out what you've got after this. But essentially, we're going to start with a keyboard player, actually. Now, this is Ryan Fitzgerald, and this solo, wow. I mean, me and Owain both said a few times that this could be our, like, number one, if you like. It's very much really nicely fitting with the track, this solo, so it feels like it could have been on the original to us, at least, if it wasn't guitar. The way that you resolved some of these phrases was just exceptional, especially as we move up chromatically through that chord progression. The way you resolved that was just gorgeous. So yeah, both me and Owain were absolutely blown away. This could definitely have been the final take kind of thing. So without further ado, let's check out Ryan Fitzgerald. Next up, we have a young Strandberg guitarist. This is Liam Garcia. Man, what a take. Also, this angle looks incredible, so props to the camera work too. But both me and Owain really love the phrasing on this one. And it felt like really organic as well to me, so it felt like there was a lot of improvised ideas within there. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's one of them. It felt very natural and flowed nicely over the track. Lovely, tasty lines, very musical, loads of technique as well. Just felt all around like such a nice solo. So this guy is definitely one to check out for the future as well. Liam Garcia, cheers, man. Next up, we have a really talented guitar player called Chase Break. Now, man, what a take. Both me and Owain were blown away. Again, this is another one that felt like it could have been on the final recording to us. We enjoyed it that much. Lovely phrasing, lovely technique. Your control with the bar and everything, man, was just spot on. Extra props as well for that camera audio. You know, I know a lot of people record these days in their mind, but this is like shows that it's all kind of done live, which I absolutely love. So dude, massive hats off. Great phrasing, like I said, great technique, and just a lovely, well-rounded solo. This is Chase Break. Next up, we have an absolutely exceptional guitar player. This is Colin Cook, and what he did with this was absolutely genius. He actually sped up the tempo and played over it at a ridiculous speed, and man, the lines, the maturity, everything is just spot on. I mean, Colin is an exceptional player. Regardless of this solo, he's just one of them. I could listen to him all day, but particularly over this, it's just like frightening speed, but with all this taste and sophistication. Yeah, me and Owain were both in stitches laughing watching this a couple of times here. So man, Colin Cook, what a player, what a solo, man, love it. So finally then, our first place, or our absolute favourite, is actually going to go to Francois Chamberlain. Now, Francois, you actually won Escapades when we did that competition last year, but man, what a player. Like, every single line here is just so rich with sophistication and language. The execution is perfect, the tone, the technique, everything. Me and Owain sat there for hours trying to decide what to do with this, but we thought it's only fair. Like, this was our favourite take. So I want to say a massive thank you for Francois for basically helping out by giving some of these prizes that he would have won away to other guys so that we could have like a top 5. But yeah, I mean, man, it's absolutely stunning. It makes me want to go and practice or jump off a cliff. I don't know which one. But yeah, if you're not checking out Francois already, then I would highly suggest you do. He is just a top player. And both me and Owain absolutely loved this. So this was our favourite take for the Shredemption solo challenge. Check it out. Just wow, beautiful, beautiful stuff. So I just want to say again a massive thank you to everyone who entered this solo challenge. I mean, it was, like I say, really amazing to just see such a high level of sophistication and technique from so many different players and different instruments as well. That was the big thing that really shocked us. You know, it's quite humbling to think that it's not only a small niche of guitarists that listen to this stuff. I think that really did blow us away. So thank you to every single one of you who played over it. But also thank you to all of you that have supported us with Shredemption. You know, Owain was here a couple of weeks ago and we actually started writing the second chapter, if you like, of this one. And we're just excited to see what things bring, really. And I don't think it would be possible to kind of do this stuff without your support. So a massive, massive thank you to all of you that have just streamed it, all of you that have bought it digitally, have bought the physicals, you know, all of you that pre-ordered it and things like that. It really, really does mean the world to us. If you are interested in checking it out and you want like tabs or backing tracks or things like that, then I will leave a link down below to our website. But other than that, guys, just want to say thanks again, and I'm absolutely blown away. Maybe next time I can get Owain, I can convince him to do a voice reveal. I mean, I think he's done it before. We're going back a few years now, but man, next time I'll get you in here. Anyway, guys, my name is Jack Gardiner. This was the Shredemption Solo Challenge. Thanks again. Cheers.